Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday
all right,
season.
we are back in the den.
As we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Craig
apparently the stream disconnected, so what I've done is save the audio file, at least of my voice and the footage on PlayStation. So I'm going to upload that to YouTube later today.
Today, the NBA uses the proprietary
so that video will be on YouTube at some point, and it's mostly complete form. Just the last half of the video, after 36 minutes or so, will not have the camera because for some reason it cut off. We got the win for Brown Box. We're going to keep it rolling against the Pelicans. I think this is the third game of the season against them. Second game on Superstar. So, and then we're going to take a break, and we'll be back.
Then there's Murray
with some Horizon action.
And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5.
Should be a good game. They almost beat us last time.
And it's Murphy in at the
They came out hot earlier. So. See what happens. Hopefully we got a better shooting game this time. Both Rockets and me shot horrible.
On March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Oof. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And a fast break now for the
okay, Valanciunas.
The shot, no good.
Calm down.
By Drummond.
Calm down.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs.
Calm down.
On the wing, Brooks.
Fuck.
And they recover it. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Out to Ingram, the 3.
Oh, Jesus. What is wrong with my controller today?
Yeah, slow start.
Oh, my gosh.
To get this one going.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan
We can't have another bad shooting game, y'all. Come on. Come on now. Work with me here, square button.
Here's Valanciunas. 17 points in his last outing.
Ooh.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Clock at 6. And here's McCollum for 3. The shot comes out.
Dang.
And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Coming into this having...
Probably should restart the game. So that's where sometimes...
Yeah, it was all hands.
No, it's like 2K has a mode!
Okay, that's just insane. Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Knocked away.
Go! Damn it!
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Shoots the 3.
What the fuck? Now, next season, you try that shit, CJ, it's gonna be a flopping penalty. You're gonna get a technical foul and I think a 1 free throw or something. That was blatant. I was nowhere even near him. I didn't even jump at him.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Drummond with a screen on Valanciunas. Murray finds Drummond. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Pulls up, high post. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. New Orleans has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. And the way C.J. McCollum Gray can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run.
It almost got to the 40-minute mark. I don't know why. I don't know what causes that.
McCollum, one of the best in the league.
I can play like 10 streams in a row, and then like that 11th stream, the stream will disconnect. Then it doesn't happen for a while. So weird.
Quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Murphy, that falls. Nice feed that
I don't know if it's something to do with PlayStation server or like just my internet itself. I don't know.
Beautiful job spotting the open man.
Fuck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jones with it. Outguarded by Murray. Passes to Murphy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Okay, Zion. Let's calm down here, LeBron. Thinking he's LeBron or some shit. Fuck.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pelicans leading by 3. And it's McCollum in the corner.
No. Can't do that. Come on, Dylan. What are you doing, bro?
Gotta chase McCollum off those corners.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Good on the three-point shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For 3, Van Vliet. No good on that one.
And even against defense as good as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
To end the run. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that 3-point.
Sony, I'm gonna need a new square button. You hook me up.
Puts him in the bonus.
Damn.
Alvarado passes to Marshall. Hawkins kicks to Murphy. Pass to Marshall. For 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Spurs trail by 4. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. Take a look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, the Spurs, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the
Get
shooter.
that, Drum.
You gotta love his hustle.
Damn.
The defense, no time.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Yeah.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You know, Richard, at this point in his career, we expect Andre
7-0 run. Let's finish it. Let's finish it.
Yeah, well,
We're going for 10-0 run. Come on, baby.
Disappoint. He's going to go down as one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history. He's physical and determined in the paint.
Hawkins passes to Daniels. Nance dishes to Daniels. 3, Marshall. Rebound, San Antonio.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Drummond sets the screen for Murray. Down low. It's stolen by Nance. Now, here's Marshall.
No.
The game hit for him.
That's
Damn it.
Double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Murray kicks to Ingram. On the wing, Brooks. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
About time.
10-2. I'll take it.
One to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Brooks. At the elbow, it's Drummond.
See, shit like that's stupid.
Here's Hawkins. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Like, it makes whoever's guarding this player on the right just like
Brooks outside.
A defensive phenomenon when it's not the case. Like, no matter who they are, you can put the worst defensive player. If I throw that pass, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna steal it. It's like, I didn't know that guy had like Hawkeye defensive vision.
Brooks, the pass to Ingram.
It's just kind of stupid.
Over Marshall. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Stolen by Brooks. Ingram outside. The pass to Murray. And a miss there on the triple. Well, for New Orleans, shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far.
Now, Dylan could actually do that.
It's tipped. Three-pointer. Nance with the rebound. Murray's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Up top, Hawkins, defended by Drummond. The rebound by the Spurs.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Fader on the way. That shot missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to Hawkins. It's up a 3. And no good that time. Van Vliet wide open. What a play.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the ball.
I'll ring her bell, man.
Exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Spurs up 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Andre Drummond is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Murray. And it's Van Vliet into the 2. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons. And former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Misses off the right iron.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well. And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Drummond. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second. And he continues to cast away, but the result just hasn't been there tonight.
Orland's moving it around, and Williamson throws it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Outside, Jones. This one for three. Traps in the tray. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. John Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Josh Richardson comes in for Fred VanVleet. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williamson, the pass to Murphy. From downtown, Brooks grabs the board. San Antonio leading. Richardson for three. Right side, Jones. Back to Ingram. Here's the three. Pelicans pull it in. McCollum's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Williamson. Some solid defense from Ingram. San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Brooks. Hangs in the air and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shit.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Nancy's checked in for Zion Williamson. Gordon Hayward's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Murphy. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside, Richardson. And then comes off the assist by Jones.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Jones from outside. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You take a look at Ingram. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat.
Fuck, bro.
The importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Richardson outside. The dish to Porter. Over Marshall. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Pelicans trail. McCollum kicks to Murphy. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Jones in the post. He's guarded by McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you've got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How would you handle chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams, not so much.
He kicks it to Collins. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Shooting so horrible.
Three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Passes it to Daniels. Over in the corner, Marshall. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Nance has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Collins. Spurs working the ball around now. Drills the three-pointer.
There we go. There we go.
Dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Daniels passes to Hawkins. Sinks the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, they couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
And the Spurs making a change here. Clark's checked in. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Offensive rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Porter.
This is so slow. I don't know what's going on.
Porter's gone 1 of 4 so far. To the paint. Here's Alvarado. Kicks it out to Hawkins. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hawkins has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Pelicans. Porter looking it over. No good. Shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hawkins passes to Nance. And the rejection by Clark.
No, sir.
This is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. It's Hawkins on the wing. Offline with his 3.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
At the top of the key, Clark. Hayward passes to Murray. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. To the middle. It's tipped. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. Fires for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Not a bad shooting game.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Well, they need to focus on working the ball around more, less chucking it up from deep, more trying to involve one another.
Yeah, chucking it up is never a good idea. Agreed. They need to concentrate on getting much better shots. I hate chucking it up.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight.
That's
Either
not
one
good.
Of them backing down, as you would expect. You can tell both teams are giving these guys space to work.
And they're taking advantage of the opportunities. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, gear up for this one. Oof.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Spurs
We're lucky McCollum hasn't gone off on us.
McCollum and Jones are their guards. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Murphy in at the 3.
What the fuck, bro?
So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The 3 from McCollum gets it from three-point range. McCollum's got 6.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
Murray with it. Now, Valanciunas defending.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And stolen by Drummond. Back to Murray. And that one
What the fuck, bro?
The whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I think Murray knows
How's he right there?
He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
And it's the growth of Murray
No
as
way.
a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, you can see
Damn.
Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing, reads defense as well, and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Team foul. So it's the Pelicans now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's the pass to Murphy. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 15 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. San Antonio making a switch here. Ingram's checked in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Brooks kicks to Richardson. Target from three-point range.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Williamson. He slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Well, what a dunk artist.
Nowhere near him. What are you talking about?
Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Oh, Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
We got to start hitting something.
Like
Jeez.
at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And man, has DeJounte Murray blossomed Richard into a very special player or what? He's been terrific.
And this has happened because he's embraced having more responsibility. The minute you accept being a leader, the future becomes bright.
Larry Nance is checked in for New Orleans. And San Antonio with the change here too. Van Vliet's checked in. Murray dishes to Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit. And just very pass, finding the target from that distance. And Ingram making some insane dribble plays look way too easy. There's no stopping this guy.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his third foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. McCollum with the ball. 6 points for him. Inside.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. New Orleans gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They double team McCollum. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Here's Nance. No good again that time. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Ingram. Over Murphy. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Back to Jones. Drummond working against Valanciunas. Some solid
good D, Ingram.
Lets it go with a 3.
Get some.
Ingram's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same.
Come on, Dillon.
They just look slow, not very sharp.
Here's McCollum. A rebound by the Spurs.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
Oh!
They've got to get a good look next time down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Murray. And Jones has it in the corner. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And being over this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting.
Come on, ref, bro.
And you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, and the feeling's mutual. From 11 feet away. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Jeez.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And then Murray with the jam.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
Damn.
And here's Hawkins. He has 6. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And
fuck out of here.
I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Hawkins against Hayward. From deep three-point range. And with the rebound.
I didn't mean to step back on that one.
First chance at the line here. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame.
Murray outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yes, sir.
Murray's got 10.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
And it's Williamson missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And that one is hammered home.
He sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For New Orleans, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A different look now for San Antonio. Brandon Clark comes in for Drummond.
Oh, okay, Tyus.
In for DeJounte Murray.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Hayward is doubled. Kicks it out to Jones. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Williamson. And he could not get that one to... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the previous plays, the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
Oh, yeah.
The wonders of technology.
I had a bad angle on that one.
Play reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's Alvarado missing.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Hayward can't hit. Pelicans trail by 14. Stolen by VanVleet. From deep. Poked away. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort. And that tells the tale.
What the hell?
Guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. Over Williamson.
Oh!
And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period.
Yes, sir.
And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Tyus Jones out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Ingram. And it's Hayward in at the free slot. It's Jones on the way. Not 3 off the mark. Spurs leading by 13. For 3, VanVleet. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ingram with it, now defended by McCollum. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Clark. Ingram's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. And it's the Pelicans' ball, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a
yes,
block.
sir.
Collin passes to Valanciunas. VanVleet against Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on VanVleet. Now Jones, 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A 3 from McCollum.
Come on, Red.
The 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Derrick Rose is checked in for San Antonio.
You gotta be kidding me.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Rose kicks to Hayward. Off target with his 3. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Williams. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Okay, I see you. Unbelievable force and power.
Come on, y'all. Can't see.
280 plus on the rim.
Man.
Allen's checked in for Brandon Clark.
Y'all bullshit now.
Pelicans trail by 10. Valanciunas passes to Murphy. McCollum against Rose. Outside Murphy. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. VanVleet's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hayward. Pelicans pull it in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
The first one falls. A different look now for San Antonio. Brooks checked in for Hayward. And Fournier subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Spurs leading by 8. Ingram left side. That one's off. Still out of sync. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You're going to call that a continuation?
More assertive here in the second half.
You're kidding. That was like the slowest spin I've ever seen.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans. Borders checked in for San Antonio. Collins, a screen on McCollum. Rose dishes to Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him
We gotta get those points back. That was bogus. Ain't no way that's a continuation. That was like a 3-second spin.
To a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Collins passes to Williamson. Porter pulls it in. Spurs leading by 7. Collins, a screen on Williamson. Fournier in the corner from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Damn.
New Orleans with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Spurs shooting poorly, just 35% so far. It's stolen by Jones.
You gotta be kidding me.
To the inside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brooks. Stolen by McCollum.
What is actually going on right
to the
now?
left wing. Williamson in the post. Porter's there. Kicks it out to Jones. Murphy against Porter. Pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Back to Porter. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And again, San Antonio turns it over. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
What the fuck?
For that matchup with New York. I think it's going to be an interesting challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Fred VanVleet comes
I don't even
in
know
for
what
Evan
that
Fournier.
was.
And it's DeJounte Murray in for Rose.
I feel like the game is like breaking apart.
For 3, VanVleet. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. VanVleet against McCollum. Jones kicks to McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. And the shot is long.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Back to VanVleet. Fires the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And the
He
Spurs
did that.
lead by 9.
Damn.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Williamson dishes to Jones. Loads it up for Williamson. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Andre Drummond's checked in for John Collins. VanVleet outside. Over Jones. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ingram comes with the double team. Here's Valanciunas. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Ingram against Williamson. Shoots a fader. They get it back.
Oh, come on, man.
New Orleans with the ball.
Fuck.
They're on a 14-5 run. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Jones. Here's Murphy. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
San Antonio again missing. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The free throw drops for Murphy.
Murphy's had a good game.
But since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Murray into the lane. And then Murray with the jam.
Hit him with the spin cycle. Everyone out there is a little dizzy by that move by Murray.
Pelicans trail by 7. Collin passes to Valanciunas. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. And San Antonio shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Murray. Drummond trying to get himself free. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. Let's see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. New Orleans now, time running out. McCollum dishes to Jones, and it's set by Drummond.
Drummond got it. Okay.
Murray, the pass to Ingram.
What the fuck?
Off with the
What was that?
The pass to Murphy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Takes it from 10. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Williamson.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Spurs.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Andre Drummond.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for San Antonio, Fred VanVleet at the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
From the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Oh, good on the triple.
It's over. Thank gosh. 89-81.
With the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Gordon, nice win for you guys tonight. What was the difference?
Energy. I think we play with a lot of energy, passion, especially defensively. You know, when we're all doing our job and we're playing and we're focused and we're solid defensively, we're not really having lapses, we can be a pretty good team. You know, that we don't have to walk the ball up the court, and it's not as difficult on our offense. So it all starts defensively, and I think it all starts with energy down there.
You've become one of the best young defensive teams in the league, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Stay for tonight. The sound of your heart. Oof. We hit a couple shots there that got enough distance there, but man, that was really bad. 34 and 33%. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like sometimes you start up 2K, and like it's just gonna have a game that goes a certain way. Like, we've had 2 games back to back that are basically the same, and this one was even worse with the scoring. I mean, I don't know what to say about this one. They were right on our toes. Their third quarter is what did it. Or we would have lost that one. Man. Luckily, McCollum had a bad game. Valanciunas played good. Zion didn't do much. Ingram with 19, so he had a better game from range. 9 rebounds is pretty good. 2 steals. Plus 15. But see, -6 for Richardson. Hayward had a bad game. Plus 15 for Drum. 17 rebounds. Nice. 3 blocks, 3 steals. Murray was 16. But next time, I'm going to restart the game and then play another one later tonight.
I should jumped up on my chair the way all we did.
Well, thanks for tuning in.